Hi. It's been a while. Notice anything different at all? I'll give you a few seconds. If you said, I haven't shaved in a month, you are incorrect. I haven't shaven in 2 months. And yeah, I know it's very easy to tell. It must have been a dead giveaway. But we are back to what we all know and love, a tier list. They're all so simple to make. I like doing them. You guys like watching them, I think. So I thought we're gonna return to the basics. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know when I upload anymore. It's just on a dime, whenever I feel like it. I don't have things planned out. Okay, I'm not gonna bullshit you guys and say, oh, I'll try to upload a video every week. No, because that's just misleading you guys. I'm gonna upload whenever. And that's just the simple truth of it. But you're lucky, because I did not miss Tuesday. Hopefully. I hope I can still get this video up in time. It's kind of cutting it close, but we're gonna get right into it. Chocolate bars. If you don't like chocolate bars, what's wrong with you? Everyone likes chocolate bars. Even if you don't like a particular one, there's gotta be one you like, okay? Everyone likes chocolate. And as usual, we have the tiers S, A, B, C, D. But instead of F, there's garbage. And then there's haven't had. I haven't tried all of the chocolate bars. I've tried a fair share of them, but not all of them. So we're gonna jump right into it with what I think is a pretty underrated one. And that's Mr. Big. Mr. Big it's kind of weird because it is the biggest one, go figure, but it's not really filling, like, at all. Chocolate bars aren't really supposed to be filling anyways, but this one just leaves me feeling empty, and it just, like, feels kind of nothing. It feels like Mr. Air. So for that, we're gonna put in B. No, not that. It tastes good, but leaves a little more to be desired. Toblerone. I like Toblerone. Let's just say that. I get these a lot during Christmas. Not a lot, but usually my dad will just give me like a big pack in my stocking. So I associate these with like Christmas and good times, family, friends, joy, happy, cheer. So it's not S tier. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in A. Low A for now. That might change later, but low A. Three Musketeers. These are not very common up in Canada, so I've never had it. Almond chocolate. No. I don't like nuts. I like some nuts in chocolate. There's nuts in Mr. Big. Almonds, though. Get that shit out of here. But the milk chocolate variety, it's like top of A. I don't know. It's so good, but it's so plain, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, because you're getting what you want, you know, a plain solid chocolate bar, and that's what you're gonna get. But if you want like a little more, like a side flavor to it almost, you're gonna need something else. So it does the role very well for what it's made to do, but there are better options. Not Big Turk. I've never had a Big Turk because I've heard nothing but absolute garbage about this. People have always said, oh yeah, you know, I think it's the one with the stale like gelatin in the middle, right? Like the grape gelatin that's just no thank you. If I don't want to give it garbage because that's too mean, but no. Caramel. This is what I mean when I was talking about the milk chocolate bar and say it could be a little bit more. There's caramel in there. Caramel goes really fucking well with chocolate, okay? Way better than nuts. I will fight to the death on that one. Crispy Crunch, it's a D. It's just not that good. It's not awful. Like, if someone gives it to me, I'll probably eat it just to be nice, and I'll have a passable experience, but nothing more. What the Charleston Chew? What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that. Hershey's milk chocolate, it's pretty much the same. Standard solid chocolate bar, nothing any different. Crunch goes ahead of Crispy Crunch, but it's still D tier. It's not good. Ooh, it crunches. Oh, look at me. I have a crunchy chocolate bar. That's all it is, a crunchy chocolate bar. I've had this like twice. I remember it being pretty good, but not like amazing. So I think B tier sounds fair. Kitkat. I think it deserves it. I think it deserves an S tier placement. Kit Kats are one from my childhood very much as well. You know, you got the variety pack of the four mini chocolate bars that you usually hand out on Halloween. You have Kit Kats, Aero bars, Smarties, and Coffee Crisp. And one of those four is my favorite of all time. It's not Kit Kat. Kit Kat is up there, but it's not my favorite. Just the wafer bars, and just, you know, you split them off, have it with a friend. Oh, so heartwarming. So nice. Oh, Henry is also whatever. You know, it's nuts and chocolate. It doesn't work for me most of the time. It's okay. It's whatever. Mr. Goodbags, no idea what that is. Arrow is a weird one. I don't know where to put it. I feel weirdly about Arrow. Like, sometimes it can range anywhere from S to B, honestly. So I guess I think right here. I always go back and forth where if I like the air bubbles or not. You know, like sometimes that's weird, and sometimes it's like, oh, I go for an Aero bar. Like, you just get that craving for it. It's not often, but it's not too bad. Coffee Crisp. This is my favorite chocolate bar of all time. I absolutely despise coffee. It's one of my bottom 3 beverages of all time. That belongs with wine, coffee, and sparkling water. Those are my bottom 3. Coffee Crisp, though, I don't know what kind of fake ass coffee simulated taste shit they're putting in this, but it works really, really well. Hershey's, cookies, and cream. This is also S tier. Growing up, I was like, yeah, cookies and cream, it's pretty good. It's alright. My third eye has been opened. Cookies and cream, Hershey's, is one of the best chocolate bars of all time. The combination just works so well together. It blows the original out of the water. It's not even close. It's a full tier ahead of it. Cookies and cream, miles ahead. Twix. Not a big Twix guy, actually. I don't know, like, you know, again, you can like split it with a friend, but it's not like Kit Kat where you have 4 to split. You give someone, you know, a Twix bar, that's half of your chocolate bar. You go get your own Twix bar. I paid for this shit. But I don't know, sometimes it's like hard. Like you chomp down on it, and like there's caramel inside of it. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's just not that good a lot of the time. You know, it feels kind of rough and stale, and just it's okay, but I've not been the biggest fan of Twix over the past few years. Aero Mint, behind the original, but they're pretty much neck and neck. There's not that big of a difference. I do like mint chocolate a lot. Yeah, enough to put it in an A tier. It's not one of my favorites, but I enjoy it. Oh boy. this is gonna be my hot take, probably in any tier list I've ever made. I don't like peanut butter and chocolate together. I've never understood why people say it's such a good combination. I've never been able to see it. I don't get it. You know, when I think of peanut butter, I think of, you know, PB&J and shit like that. I don't think, yeah, chocolate. It doesn't work for me. I know people are gonna be fucking pissed about this. It's what it is. Snickers is the top of B. Nuts and chocolate, but it works the best out of all the nuts and chocolate bars. You know, it's pretty much like a Mars bar, but just with nuts. That's pretty much it. Bounty, I wish I could give it garbage because it's coconut, but I've never actually had a Bounty bar because it's coconut. I've always stayed away from it, but I'm sure if I've had it, I'd put it in garbage. Dairy Milk, it's, you know, these three are on the same level of you're gonna get what you're gonna get, chocolate. I think, yeah, this is also mint. I'm gonna put this ahead of Aero. I'm gonna put these two gaps ahead of one another because I'd rather have, you know, just like a full plain chocolate bar than just one with air bubbles in it. So that's ahead of both mint Aero and the regular Aero. And finally, a Mars bar. A good old Mars bars are really good. A good old Mars bar. Why do I keep saying Mars? I'm feeling nice. I'm gonna give it bottom of S. The only reason why I was holding back is because Mars bars, they're so fucking tiny. You know, like, I eat it in one bite. It's like, where did it go? Guys, who took my Mars bar? No, it's gone. You eat it in 2 bites, and that's it. You gotta go buy another one, or wait for your dad to take you to the candy shop again so you can get another. It's game over. But those like 5 seconds that you have of while it's still in your hand and then in your mouth, it's so good. I think it's better than caramel because, you know, you can like, you know, you take the Mars bar and you eat it and then you like stretch out the caramel. You already know what I'm saying. This is a horrible image what I'm doing with my hand right now. That's very not good. I didn't think that through at all. But just like, you know, the caramel pulling away from the bar in your mouth. That's some good ass chocolate right there. So yeah, would I make any changes to this? No, that looks good to me. I think, you know, I stand by all my points. Everything I said in this video, while maybe outrageous to some, is what I honestly feel about all of these chocolate bars. I love caramel. Nuts are okay. Peanut butter is not good at all. And I will fight for that. But, guys, that's gonna wrap it up here. If you enjoyed the tier list, make sure to go check out the other. I've made like, is it 4, 5? I don't know, I'm getting up there. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the unforeseeable future. Oh.